Hey guys, back at it. This is day 119 in my 1 year daily diary challenge. This challenge started from my 100-day challenge, which was prompted by a meditation devotional session. I am just here, uncut, sharing my daily happenings and, every so often, I'll jump on a soapbox and just share my deep thoughts and opinions on certain things. So let's get into it. Day 119. Today is a Sunday, and we had just done that really cool Halloween party with all of my daughter's friends, and my neighbors came over, and a good friend of mine came over. So it was a lot of fun. It was definitely not a super amount of work to get it to happen, but I am today feeling the effects of just everything that's happened over the last couple of days. So I definitely took advantage of not having anything planned and not having, anything really to do. The kids were kind of relaxing and chilling and sleeping in. I've really been enjoying letting them do that. Typically, on school weeks, we have to rise really early and I have to wake them up from their sleep. And I just feel bad. I want them to get the rest that their bodies need for growing and just all of the things that they're going through as kids, and the transitions that their bodies are having. I do feel that adequate rest is really important. So when we get on these breaks where the kids are out of school, I do enjoy letting them just sleep in and have a normal wake sleep cycle. So that has been something we've been leaning into on this track out break. So I've also just this morning taken it very, very easy and chill. Slept in a little bit, then got up, and then came downstairs to kind of sort through some things that were still out from the party. I didn't do a super heavy cleanup the night before from the party, so it was kind of left for the morning. But yeah, just cleaned up, got things sorted. It was a little gloomy, rainy day, which is fine. I love those. They kind of make me happy. They help me rest and recover. So I was just kind of sitting down on the sofa, relaxing with a cup of sparkling water. And my daughter came down and she wanted to watch a show. And so I was sitting there watching it with her, just being in the space with her. Not that I necessarily knew what the show was all about, but I just enjoy having the extra time of connection and to be with her. And my son, he woke up really, really late. And it was kind of funny because at some point in the morning, I felt really tired again. And it was just not my normal to feel tired in the afternoon. So I went upstairs to lay down on my bed instead of falling asleep on the sofa. And as I started to fall asleep, my son came in and came to snuggle with me and just spend time and connect. And as he's snuggling with me in my bed and I'm already feeling tired, I completely fell asleep, and then he fell asleep again. And then we just slept for a good amount of time together, and then woke up, and I felt refreshed after that, definitely. And I was just curious, trying to check in with myself, why am I so tired? Yes, I mean, I exerted myself trying to plan the party. I exerted myself with a lot of communication and a lot of interaction. And I exerted myself when I did the pop-up. And I've exerted myself the whole week just trying to deal with all of this breakup stuff. And there's been a lot of emotions. There's been a lot of introspection. There's been a lot of work that I've been doing spiritually and emotionally. So it doesn't surprise me that it's caught up with me physically. I have been like I said, I went through all of the text messages and communications that we had, and I pulled out on my side and his side the things that came up, like all the feelings. I feel this way, I feel that way, I feel this way, and I wrote them down in my I feels. And then I turned the page and I wrote them, the same I feels, down in things that I'm actually going to work on. So where an easy one is, I feel inadequate and then I'm going to fail in my business. I wrote that down and then I changed it to, I will succeed and I will thrive in my business. So I did take a lot of the I feels and I changed them into positive affirmations. And so I've just kept going back to that page and referring to the affirmations, saying them before bed and saying them in the morning. I'm also trying to really look at the whole list of things that he said as well, and almost in a blessing type of a way, just the same thing. Take them as the I feels and turn them into affirmations and send affirmations out. And also, it's just been a good time for me to reflect on things that I could, like, I'm not trying to heavily rely on this reflection. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to be better. I don't want to stay in the same patterns and the old ways that I was. So this, for me, this reflection is just a lot of, what can I take from this experience? What can I use to propel myself into the next level, the next phase, the next expansion? How can I take what happened and grow from it, instead of just living in the sadness and not moving forward and being stuck? So that's what I've really been trying to do. Not that like I said, not that I've been living in it, but I just really want to grow. I want to change. I want to learn from it. I don't want it to be a wasted experience, which it wasn't. Even if I don't learn and grow, it was a beautiful thing, and it was an amazing time, an amazing relationship, amazing connection. So I would say I'm definitely one who does not go back and wish something was different or changed or it never happened, because everything is supposed to happen the way it happened, and it's how you react to it and how you change and grow and move through it, that matters. So that's what I've been trying to do, just figure out how to grow and move and change and expand through this adversity. So I had wanted to do my Reiki second degree, and I did sign up for that, and I have that on the calendar coming up in a couple of weeks when the kids are with their dad over a weekend. And I also connected with the lady who is facilitating the sound bath at that huge breathwork sound bath event, and I'm gonna have her do a combination sound bath, restorative healing massage. So she does a really cool combination of those modalities, and I'm really excited to do it. In the same weekend, I'm getting my second degree, just as these are things that I feel will be helpful for me in expanding and growing in my spirituality, and they will also help me move through all of this that just happened. And like I said, I'm not dwelling in it. I'm not depressed. I'm not holding on to sad emotions. I've taken it much better than I anticipated. And I'm just, processing and moving through. Like I said, I want to expand. I want to grow. I don't want to stay the same. And hopefully, going through all of this has brought up a lot of things that I've needed to work on personally. So that's kind of been the thread of the day, where I've just been doing a lot of reflection, and being physically tired. So I've just leaned into that and allowed my physical body to rest and recover, because, we didn't have anything going on today, so that's fine. And we all rested in different ways, and that's fine. So when I got up from that nap with my son, I, got into mom mode again and started to straighten up and clean up things that needed to be straightened up. Got some dinner and hung out with the kids some more until, it got kind of late and it was time for us all to go to bed or head that way. Because on vacation, I give them a bedtime, but if they are hanging out in their beds up a little bit after, it's really up to them. So for me, when I got into bed, I was tired, but I wasn't exhausted. So I stayed up a little bit and I took my list that I had made previously for my future partner. And while this list is really good, it has a lot of points. I felt like these points were too general and that I wanted to give them a little more detail. So go a little bit deeper. And I'll just throw out one of the points. And but this took up a lot of time to take, I don't know how many there were, 20 points, maybe 20 boxes that I wanted to have checked off for my future partner. And then take this small sentence and expand it to almost a paragraph of detailed explanation. So I would say that one of them was loves to dance. Now, this is a very generalized statement, and somebody can love to dance in many, many ways. And for me to just say that I want my future partner to love to dance, while it was a great thing when I first created the list because I was not even in the mode of thinking about that, now I've had a partner who had a joy and love and passion to dance and even took lessons and classes to dance with me. But it filled me, but it didn't fill me in the way that I thought it would. So for me, I now took loves to dance and then I expanded on it and I just gave it some more detail as far as, loves to dance with me randomly when we're at a restaurant, when we're, on the sidewalk, when we're in the kitchen, when we're somewhere where there's music and we both feel this, wave of excitement. This is music we love to dance to. Also loves to take me out to dance, which didn't really happen previously, but so it's just this expansion on this small paragraph. And that is what occupied a lot of my evening time. Is I took my journal and I just took all of these boxes and expanded on that small paragraph. So now I have a more detailed explanation of what I'm looking for in my future partner with all of these points. And I also decided that if I'm going to keep these boxes and I'm going to have such a high standard for my partner who I want to have, I need to hold myself to the same standard. And I am going to start working on becoming that person to myself. Not that I'm trying to fill the space so there's no space for somebody else to come and fill it, but if I can't keep myself to those same standards of what I'm looking for, I mean, that's kind of selfish to say, I want you to fill these boxes, but I'm not going to fill these boxes for myself. So one of the points was randomly buys flowers, which I think is a very sweet thing. And to randomly buy flowers for somebody is just I'm thinking of you when I was in the grocery store or when I was going through my day. I just thought you might really want flowers, that it might brighten your day. And that's great for a partner, and that's what I want ultimately, but I can do the same thing for myself. I can say, you know what, I'm going to buy myself flowers because I think that these are really beautiful and they would just brighten my day and make me just put a little extra smile on my face today. So those are the things that I'm kind of working through and moving through. I got a lot of physical rest, and I have a lot of stuff coming up this week. Just the car is going to go into the shop and get fixed from the first car accident. I have a couple of appointments and meetings with different people, and then we are going to head to Virginia for a week to hang out with my family, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun as well. So this week is going to be prep week, getting all of our stuff together for the next week for vacation. And I mean, I'm really excited for everything that's coming. My grandmother's herbal business, the tea 101 class is like ready to go, and they've already sold half the tickets. And it's still a couple of weeks out. I'm doing more pop-ups with my friend, and we're going to try to find that sweet spot of like where people are really going to get the coffee. I am, after this week of family vacation, going to reach out to a lot of local places that I have connections with and try to find more pop-ups that I could do. I mean, we're pushing into the holiday season, November, December, and I mean, for us, it's January, February too, but it's just going to be full of a lot of stuff. And the closer we get to January, the closer I get to starting to prep for the Florida move, getting the kids' school transcripts and all that stuff ready, which I've never done. So, I mean, it seems like it should be an easy process. I am in that mode of knowing that Florida's the move, and Florida's always been the move, and my spirit guides and the universe has just been reminding me that through this whole process. So while I did have a moment of resistance where I was trying to find maybe there was an alternative plan that was supposed to happen, Florida just kept popping up and being more and more in my face and relevant, and so we're just following through with that. And like I said, I'm not future focusing, and I'm not putting too much weight into the future, but I do know that there are certain things that we do have to plan for. I'm just excited for everything that's coming up, and I'm excited to be in this place and have an openness to grow and learn and expand and change myself for the better. And I mean, I have a lot of time. I have a lot of empty space that is now being filled by growth, which is amazing. So I am so thankful that you guys are here with me, that you have taken the time out of your day to just listen in and see what's going on with me. I really, really appreciate it and love you guys so much. Please leave a comment if you feel like it. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm here every day, and I will be here every day for a whole year. I have just committed myself no matter what, and no matter who's listening, just to be here and to catalog my growth and what's been going on. So I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. Have a fabulously amazing, awesome, spectacular day, and I will catch back with you tomorrow. Peace.